lives. Through positivity, stay positive, raise up the whole community, stay fighting for the cause we need, stay brave because the world is filled with greed and need. The need will ever far outweigh the notion of just making rich.
K-High Radio Network. Let's talk pot.com. Stream us worldwide wherever you are, and let's get to talking and laughing about weed. We're the Weed Pimps. We come at you with the High Drive at 5 every day from 5 to 7, Monday through Friday. You can catch us on our YouTube link at K-High. High Drive at 5, press play.
This is live radio. You're killing it. You really are.
That was awesome.
How you guys doing today?
Man.
Tuesday in Colorado Springs.
The first nice day we've had in Florida.
It's so nice.
It was decent yesterday, but it did tingle once or twice.
85, I think it is either getting up to or it actually probably already has reached that.
It was the first time this year where I was like, I'm going to cut my grass. It's kind of hot. First time that happened this year.
Tell me how it's 85 degrees today, and I feel like I'm getting sick.
Yeah.
Well,
that crud.
we've got a lot on our shoulders lately. I'm chewing beef jerky, sorry. Yeah, we've been carrying a lot of stuff on our shoulders lately, man. I bet underlying stress probably has something to do with it. Not in a bad, negative kind of stress, just responsibilities, things that we're handling, things we're involved in, you know? Yeah, man, that they always tell me stress makes you sick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because it can't be the
There's a lot of
climate.
stress going on, so.
Yeah. Last 10 days or so have been a little stressful.
Yeah, all the way around it.
Yeah. But other than that, man, I've been doing good. I rode my motorcycle today. I did not do any wheelies.
What? You must be sick. Oh, wink. Okay, I got you. So he didn't do any wheelies. Of course not, because that is illegal.
I hear they take your license for 5 years, your motorcycle license.
Are you serious?
Really?
For doing wheelies?
5 years?
Any front wheel action off the ground.
Wow, I didn't know that.
5 years, and it's like $3,000 fine, man. So,
ouch.
Yeah, I kind of been curbing my wheelies to the backside roads. You know what I mean?
I don't blame you.
Or close to the highway where I can make a quick getaway.
All right, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's funny. Every time someone pulls up the YouTube on their device, and here we start hearing ourselves. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
What is that?
So I'm getting the page linked up to High Drive at 5 page for us.
Are those
Gary's already on it.
Are those DJs headphones?
Yeah, I talked to him about it yesterday.
Yeah.
He's like, if you want to use them, use them.
That was part of the email, too. There's supposedly a spare file drawer out here somewhere that's got extra headphones. And then Big Lynn said that there's headphone jack, you know, what do you call them, adapters in his drawer up at the desk. Like, give me the inside scoop on an email today. So, like, we're never without supplies again.
So are we giving away any tickets today?
We are.
What are we giving away?
U.S. Cannabis Expo tickets.
Word.
I saw Melissa last night, matter of fact.
Let's go first person to get on the YouTube channel and type us a secret message that says Weed Pimp. Not so secret.
So the first person to comment Weed Pimp on the YouTube link?
Yep. You got a pair of U.S. Cannabis Expo tickets.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so used to going to the Cup, it just comes out.
Yeah, it's hard.
There's
I
like
have to think
87
about it.
different events that end in Cup in
Check it out.
Colorado.
I
Or
got
have
some of them
cannabis
last
in
night.
them, or
They look just like ours. Our Rock the Canyon tickets.
Paper bag.
Oh, let's give away some Rock the Canyon tickets today.
Ooh.
what are we gonna make them do?
Man, parachute off the Eiffel Tower.
They're worth that.
I'll give you a pair. I'll give you 2.
Next person, what about, or what'd you say? Oh, to jump off the
What's a parachute?
Next person to call into the studio, 719-591-KUSH.
It's going to win the very
No,
first pair.
just kidding.
Oh, no?
Next person to go on Facebook to the Weed Pimps High Drive at 5 page and post the lineup of this year's Rock the Canyon.
All of it.
Both stages.
Yes. Yes, you will get a pair of
And that
the very
information's out
first.
there, so all you gotta do is
Yeah,
copy
these
paste
are
it
the
and
very
find it.
first
So,
tickets we have given away for Rock
for
the
Rock
Canyon
the
this year.
Canyon. So
You gotta hit every name that's on both stage flags.
Yeah.
Every name.
Every
Can you
name.
just copy the picture and put it on the?
Hey,
No,
You
that's
have to
too
type it
easy.
out.
They gotta type it out.
Type it out.
Type it out.
No.
This
Type
is
it
Rock the Canyon tickets, fool.
Yep, rock. Type it out. I agree with Gary on that one. Type it out.
I
You gotta
would
show
rather
the
the
commitment.
picture.
No,
Like
commitment, driving or typing it out is
Man,
different.
all I hear is you gum smacking.
All right.
No,
Well,
man.
hey, if you
Whatever.
post the lineup, or type it out, however you want to do it.
No, type it out.
I'll accept a picture.
Get on the We Pimp High Drive 5 page and get the very first set
Give us the
Rock the
lineup,
Canyon tickets
both
that we
stages.
are giving out this year.
Did that fix it?
No,
Oh, no.
no, I still heard it. I heard it.
that's kind of cool. It's out here now. Well, what's up, microphone?
Yeah, J-Dub's microphone got a pin stuck through it. Simple
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
Boy
louder.
Scout.
That's louder if you move it now.
As Chi-Bong would say, that's Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the last Boy Scouts.
What do we got going today, man?
Tonight I'm going to Denver.
Uh-oh. What is tonight, Diablo?
Tonight is the DJ battle going on from Weed Reviewer magazine. They're
Oh,
putting it on, and yep, gonna go battle.
Did Homeboy, is he part of it?
Yeah, actually he is. He's
Oh, you gonna battle homie this one time?
yeah. That's what I'm saying. You guys aren't coming.
We got Rock the
I
Canyon.
know we
meetings,
got Rock the
Yeah.
Canyon meetings, but still,
We are going to talk about Rock the Canyon, but we'll save that for towards the end of the show.
yeah, there's a
It's
lot,
a lot
to
of
add.
cool information. So,
Definitely.
so the weather today was beautiful, like we already mentioned. The sponsors we are going to mention soon. I'll try to do it off the top of my head. The Corporate Minute with J-Dub. We want to thank the 420 Speakeasy, KC, or
Ooh,
Rub and Grub KC Barbecue, SoCo MMJ, M&J Construction, Pothole, Mr. Nice Guy, Tincture Bell, Pipes Peak Canyon City and Colorado Springs, WeedPimpStore.com, JWP, his mother, the Lord above, all the listeners. No, who did I forget?
I think
I
you
think
did.
you got them all.
Did I get them all?
I
I
think
think
so.
you did 'em.
This has been a corporate miracle with J-Dub.
Dog.
Well, you say it 5 times a day.
I
so-
know. True that.
I don't have my notebook out in front of me right now.
So
We don't have
yesterday,
gummy bears either.
well, I think it was yesterday or this morning, they launched the very first FM weed station in Denver. It's Smoking something,
Smoking something.
Smoking FM or 94.1 FM. It's a Denver station. It's
Leave it up to Diablo to advertise some other shit.
yeah. Well, I'm just saying, kind of sucks, but it's kind of cool at the same time. We
Man,
were the first, though. Just let that be known.
us as
We were the
cannabis
first to hit the
companies
waves.
link up, and they're actually thinking about canceling a lot of the cannabis cups in like Washington, Oregon, here
Here?
because of the legalities and
Oh, I
All
know.
the-
They took a big punch this past year because of, the rules and regulations. But I was
kinda
there. I
think
did
canceling
there.
the regulations are canceling.
Yeah,
high
that's what
time.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I don't think it affected it that much. I really didn't. I didn't think that. I mean, there was still
Shit.
tons of people there. I mean, I'm sure it affected it, but
It
Last
affected
year,
it
you
a
know,
lot.
it took me 27 minutes to walk 400 feet to get a hot dog last year.
yeah.
You know, like it was rough getting around in medical or recreational or any part of it last year. It was elbow to elbow. I didn't get to attend it this year because we were over at the rally and a couple other parties throughout Denver. But yeah, I don't know what the exact how to compare it. But last year was ridiculous, and they left the city trashed.
Yeah.
Left them
That was a
bad name.
major problem with last year's. I was surprised they ended up doing it this year because of that. Because of last
I didn't
year.
see anything about screw high times for trashing our city this year.
No, me neither.
So
They must have stepped up.
they
their
got
acts.
scolded.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, I still can't get over this Caitlyn Jenner thing. We don't have to talk about it for very long, but it's still all over Facebook, the TV, newspapers. Like, and they're calling this guy a hero. And then I saw a post today, or girl, or whatever she is.
It's a dude.
Yeah. But there was a post today of a soldier carrying another soldier, and the soldier that was on the back was shooting his gun to protect the dude carrying him, talking about this is a real hero right here, you know. And I'm not gonna go into, I'm not slandering anybody's choices or what your expression of freedom is by any means. Do what you want to do, Caitlin. I'm happy for you, whatever. But heroism,
No, it doesn't make you a hero. No,
that's a hard pill to swallow for me.
Come on.
You know, okay, you're the voice of a new generation or something like that.
You won a
That
gold
doesn't make you
medal
a
in
hero.
the 70s, and now you're
Pepsi
a
was
woman.
the choice of a new generation. Is
There's
Pepsi a hero?
heroism in that.
Anyways, so I saw that meme. Point to my story was I saw that meme and I was like, hell yeah. Because you know me, I don't always agree with all those things, but
Man,
so,
you know what kind of pisses me off?
What?
About this whole thing about Texas and how they're talking about, although the governor was adamant that his pen would not legalize medical marijuana, his actions have set the state up to begin distributing a non-intoxicating derivative of the cannabis plant, commonly referred to as CBD oil, which we talk about a lot here.
Yep.
we
But
talked
the
about it
reason,
yesterday too.
the reason this pisses me off is because what do these people take Vicodins, you know, all these pill poppers out here that don't
To get
have
intoxicated.
exactly pills get you high as shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pills
They say
get
right
you-
on the bottle, do not operate machinery
Yes.
or vehicle. You
Until
know?
until you know how it's going to affect you.
So what is their big issue with an intoxicating derivative? You know what I mean? That just really pisses me off right there. You know, it's
Oh yeah, because
the whole plant is medicine, not just the CBD. Yeah, CBDs are badass and they help you, but there are 111 cannabinoids. Yeah, that Trey in the house.
We got the doc in the building.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I know I was doing in my office.
Yeah.
Eating beef jerky, taking
No,
dabs.
yeah, because one time I had a tooth pulled, was in pain. They gave me Percocet or whatever. I was walking around Walmart just out of the blue. It hit me and I was faded.
Yes,
you know,
off of pills.
Off of
Yeah.
pills.
I can't hang
So,
with Vicodin at all.
I can't either. I haven't
At
taken
all.
Vicodin in years.
I just don't get the difference at all. You know, it's a chemical that's actually, if you take too much of it, your body goes septic, toxic, all that stuff. And they push that on it. They push it.
And you can die from Vicodin.
Yeah.
How many?
But that's what
people
happens
died
when you
from
have
weed?
millions
Like,
and millions of dollars to throw at it.
If
You
you
know?
smoke too much weed, you're gonna go to sleep and you're gonna wake up and go, "Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I feel great." If you
Hungry,
take too
happy,
many
sleepy.
Vicodins, you're gonna go to sleep and not wake up.
Yeah.
Dude, one time I had a toothache, and anybody that knows J-Dub, I don't take medicine for anything except toothaches, because it's connected right to the hurt
I'm done
button,
with that too.
right on your dome. It's connected straight to the this sucks button.
Yes, it does.
And one time my brother actually talked me into taking a Vicodin, and I don't do pills at all. I don't even take Tylenol for a headache. I'll just ride the headache out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he convinces me, and what I thought I was doing was being a good person, and he told me to take only half of this thing.
Yeah.
So I bust a half of Vicodin in my mouth. It ain't 45 minutes later, the room's spinning. I have a worse headache. I feel
Yeah.
like I want to puke. I'm like,
Nauseous, yeah.
how in the hell is this medicine? I feel
Right.
worse than the
Yeah.
reason I took it. You know, like that's
Right.
ridiculous.
Major.
For 2
worse,
days, I was
man.
messed up and wobbly.
Yeah. Several times I have had like that, and that's when I want to take those pills too. When I have like a tooth problem or something like that. And you know what? If you take a half, it doesn't really work. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna take this other half, and then all of a sudden you got toothaches and you're vomiting.
Yeah.
You
What's worse
know,
than that?
like
There's
yeah,
nothing worse than that.
yeah, you know, like it's
So
pills are
imagine
ridiculous.
these people like Landon that we had on the show.
Yep.
All these people that have serious issues. Landon, I think, was on 16 pills twice a day.
At 3 years old.
Okay, at 3 years old. Now, imagine how these people feel. And if you're in Texas and up until now, and there's still no dispensaries up there, so there's still just black market access.
Yeah, and they have only 3 dispensaries to look forward to in the future.
Yes,
You know?
or you have hundreds of pharmacies that will give you as much narcotic drugs as they can. They will
Yeah.
pump you full of them.
Yep.
Full of what was the wording they said? The
And they don't,
mind-altering substance. You
and
know,
they don't cure. They maintain.
it's a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a Band-Aid. It's
If
not a
that.
suture.
Yeah. So that just blows my mind.
then-
And there's no reason to that.
What's the your body reacts and builds up a tolerance to pills very quickly.
Yes.
Very quickly. So
Way
if you're
faster
taking
than
pills
me.
like that every day,
Yeah,
every
check this
day,
out. This is a true story.
it's really quickly that you got to start upping your dose, and you've got all that filler crap that they got in pills, the binding agents, all that stuff that's harming you.
Killing your liver
Yeah.
on the daily.
Check this
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
About 7-8 years ago, my mom, she was taking amoxicillin, and she was just sick all the time. She has post polio, which is she got the vaccine after she had polio before, and then she got the vaccine afterwards, which means later on in life your muscles start deteriorating and stuff, and you end up with post polio. But she's been taking all these like amoxicillin and all this stuff and it just kept storing up in her body, and she wasn't getting well, and then suddenly it all released all at one time, and she got toxic. She ended up in Greeley in the emergency, like the ICU unit for almost 6 months, laid up.
Yeah,
I
dude,
thought
toxicity is no joke.
Yeah,
bro.
they were telling us to like tie up loose ends and stuff. I thought I was going to lose my mom back then, and
Because of pills.
because of
Yeah.
pills, straight because of pills.
And when
That's
I
real
was
talk.
a teenager, I was a normal teenager. My mom put me on antidepressants, and as I took them throughout into my early 20s, I went to the doctor, and he's like, "You're taking way too much." He's like, "We need to do blood tests," and I was toxic.
Yep.
I was toxic, and it's just
And it's scary
Yeah.
when you're on multiple medications, because some of them, they don't all coincide. So you can get toxic that way, just as bad.
2 minutes.
I
So
was watching I dig all the like cop shows and murder shows and stuff like that. And I was watching one of those the other day, and a pillhead robbed a pharmacy and killed the pharmacist behind there. And the whole time during the show, they're talking about what a bad guy this is, and he isn't right, and this guy is just a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
As soon as there's a weed story like that, it's the weed. The weed did
the
it.
weed
the
did
weed made
it.
him do it. So this dude that went into the pharmacy to rob the pharmacy for Vicodins,
pills,
Percocets, and pills.
that a doctor prescribed him originally.
Yes,
And
that-
then stopped
probably hooked
prescribing
on.
it, and he's hooked.
exactly.
Yeah.
It was him. He was a bad person.
Yeah.
But when the weed, if that is to happen with weed, the weed makes you do that. It's how journalism twists these stories into
Yeah.
what they want you to hear. You
It's
know
like
what I mean?
if the car accident is a drunk driver, it's like, oh, little Timmy was a scholar kid. He just made a bad choice. If it was weed, oh, he's a druggie. He's
Yes.
a bad person. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It sucks that he was even allowed to drive.
yeah.
So,
We
yeah,
got to go to commercial. I do have other stuff to say about that.
I know, I got a bunch too.
Yeah.
but yeah, man, we gotta get out, pay some bills. You're listening to the Weed Pimps on
Yeah.
K-High Radio Network on Let'sTalkPot.com.
Weedpimpstore.com.
Give us a call, 719-591-KUSH. Who remember those?
So Miss Bugaboo, you want to do it? Cut her under two.
Sorry for the bad dancing.
Trey in the building.
Hey, you're picking up Mike
Yeah,
too,
I
right?
know.
Because that's the only one I can't hear.
K-High Radio Network.
I knew the high
High all the time.
Are you picking up, Mike, too? Are you picking up the beer?
No, his J-Dub. I can't hear J-Dub in my
Are you picking
headphones.
up J-Dub?
Hello, hello.
You guys always give me the cop, too, man. Fucking weekends.
Let's turn J-Dub's mic on.
Shut
What's
J-Dub.
going on
Yeah.
this whole time?
I don't think
I gotta
he-
repeat everything I was saying.
Statements to make.
I don't think I have to.
They actually were. One of them was really good, though, too. I was like, oh, man, we didn't get that. And we got on video, the commercial break shit.
Yo, yo, yo,
Behind
yo,
the
yo.
scenes with the
Going straight to YouTube. All right, what do you guys? I'm out of this piece. I gotta go home and cook fried chicken. Yeah.
I'm going with
Yeah.
From the waist down. That's what I told the chicks.
What's up, man? Hey, thanks for the munchies the other day.
Oh, yeah, I know. I was like, oh, tomorrow's Munchy Wednesday.
Yes.
Whatever we don't use, which is a lot usually, because I make everybody bring food, but somebody's bringing Carl's Jr. I'm like, if you're bringing Carl's Jr., I'm not eating these munchies. I'll smash that Carl's Jr.
You know, someone commented on there, right, or no? I have one comment on mine. On Facebook. It says one comment that I'm not seeing the
Barry,
comment.
you don't know.
Yeah, no.
See? But it won't ever show me the comments on my phone.
Oh, I think that's just showing you that if you make the first comment.
No, it says one comment.
I don't know.
Where do you see the comments at?
He just sees it on his
Over
phone.
here. It's lying to you, bro.
Oh, I think that comment was a like.
Oh, motherfucker.
Why are you guys called Diablo, motherfucker?
Because what? Look at the last one. Like, look at like, let's go to one where we know damn well have comments. We had people talk to us yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, it just says comment 6, and it won't show me.
You can't hear it right there at the bottom?
Oh, I gotta stop it from playing.
30.
But watch, yeah, we hit it, and
Why didn't you say my microphone was good earlier?
no, I don't think you can hear me. I was trying to talk to him, and he's not responding at all.
Can you hear us?
Sorry, guys.
There you are.
Got you.
Right on, right on.
Yeah, I think, did your mic turn off in the middle of it? Because you were good in the beginning.
No, the
It might have
thing
been
was
grabbed. It might have been grabbed or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving that microphone's
Ladies
a
and
horrible
gentlemen,
thing, but
the
everybody
official
does it.
disclaimer from K-High Radio.
Alright,
K-High okay. Radio, one of
We're
our
good
companies
now.
that, yeah, whatever. There's nothing on this page. Keep listening.
Oh, yesterday was like with that mic.
Mike's alive.
Yeah.
Feel that?
You hear me, ladies? Yeah, this is K-High Radio Network. Let's talk hot.com.
That was the funniest. Dustin just did the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. He went to the mic like he was going to continue what Doug was doing, and then he froze.
Just busting up laughing.
I can do it.
That was my best Barry White. I don't know. I don't really got a Barry White voice.
That was like Barry White Luther Vandross.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know how Barry White wasn't incarcerated after his very first concert because half the bitches in the front row just fell over with a heart attack.
Throwing
I mean-
big old granny panties at
And
him.
Barry was a big dude.
Yeah,
But,
he
you know,
was.
he could just be like,
So what were you saying? You got something else to add on to
Oh, yeah,
that?
what were we
What
talking
about the
Texas.
Texas and how they won't let mind-altering marijuana, just the CBDs, yet pharmacies have
Shelves.
hundreds
Yeah,
of
that makes you drool on
mind-altering
yourself.
pills.
well, yeah, you know, because like I have back problems, so like I can smoke and be okay and function, you know. And there was the first time, you know, like they just shot me up with morphine, like morphine, and you can't function at all when they're injecting
Hell
you with
no, you
morphine.
can't. No, you're pretty much comatose at that
Yeah,
point.
they won't let you drive away.
Yesterday, we're like, everybody call Greg Abbott and thank him. Today, we're like, you know what? He's a douche.
Yeah, you know.
Talk to him.
Screw Greg Abbott.
Now that it's actually sunk in.
I
You know?
think they will
It
legalize.
says governor refuses to go any further.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
I hate to do
But
this,
it's
but
still-
I wish a bad element on him and his family.
Well,
I say that. Well,
Diablo?
I say that because then hopefully marijuana can cure it, and then he will fucking get over
Yeah, right.
he said, I hope he almost dies, and hopefully we will bring him back. But if it doesn't, hey, we lost a bad one. Anyway.
That's how I feel.
Oh, oh.
So,
There you go. That's a good story.
Oh, yes.
religious cannabis?
I don't know if I'm
Already
ready to do a
being
whole
put to
show
the
at this
test
pace.
in Rhode Island. Because did
Yeah.
they say they for religious purpose, or was that Indiana?
I think it was Indiana.
They
Yeah, we
something
read that
about
story.
religious for the church purposes. They could.
I think we need to reach out to the Reverend Baker and have him come down and talk to us about cannabis churches. Because even when I hear that term, I cringe a little bit. And I've seen some of the good work that some of these organizations have done. And even it's a very taboo, I guess, phrase, cannabis church. You know, a lot of people, that's hard to swallow. So it would be cool to get a representative of one of these churches down here, such as Reverend Baker, and really explain, because, you know, it's not that they have the weed leaf up on an altar and you're all hail the mighty cannabis sativa. It's not like
But it
that.
kind of makes
but
you think of that when you're saying church.
Yeah,
Like,
when you include the words church, you're like, okay, does everybody get together and choke at the same time and then stand up and kneel down and then sing a couple songs and go home and everybody's cleansed? Like, you know, so it would be cool to get somebody that runs a church to come down here and explain what a cannabis church actually does, to kind of kill some of the what do you call it, mystery behind those terms. Rhode
There you
Island,
go.
I didn't even know they had one.
Here's a cool story out of Connecticut. We were talking to some people down in Tejas.
Here we go.
Pardon me, Gary.
Yeah, just
Man,
whenever you're
I'm
ready.
trying to look at the comments because we offered stuff and we have comments on our YouTube. I'm sorry that I'm trying to.
But this Connecticut story, Connecticut judges erasing convictions at a high rate. This is badass. So even though it was illegal at the time, Connecticut judges have granted more than 80% of requests to erase marijuana possession convictions since the state decriminalized small amounts of pot in 2011.
Cool.
Yes. Superior Court judges have approved 32 of 39 petitions to erase convictions for marijuana possession in the past 4 years.
So there's 7 people that like ship 4,000 pounds. And we're like, come on, dog, come on.
Yeah.
Give me another chance on me. I'm good.
Come on. So now in Connecticut, it's not too much worse than a parking ticket, with fines ranging for $150 for a first-time offense and up to $500 for subsequent offenses. So badass.
Yep,
Dude,
definitely.
slowly but surely,
32
the tide
of
is
39.
turning.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 7 homies, and they're like, dude, I know I can
But
get
that's-
into this somehow. Somehow I can put a pardon out there.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
an A level. That's a huge percentage.
It's a big plus for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I would say J-Dub's rating of the country and its approval of weed right now is probably, I'm sitting at a B, because even like the story we brought up the other day about the anti-legalization group that still was down with getting research, because everybody at the end of the day sees what's been happening for all these years, and they try to argue, but they're starting to notice that, hey, we seem stupid when we're upholding the same propaganda as
Yeah.
1943.
I think everybody's seeing right now is just a bunch of people saying stuff they don't know what they're talking about. Why don't we actually do some research?
Just
and back
businessmen
this
out
up,
there
you know?
going, yo, guys, this ain't all bad. I run a hemp market and I get nobody high. And there is money and textiles and gas and all kinds of stuff involved with this. And they're talking to their rich friends. And unfortunately, money drives the world. And when good money starts focusing on other good money, good things can happen. So
Yep.
little by little, I give the country a B right now because we could be doing better. But the tide's turning in my head.
Yeah. U.S. Postal Service reports fewer pot shipments since legalization.
I saw that one.
Really?
That's kind of a duh moment, though, because there's no reason to act illegal now. You can just come here as an adult and chief down.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't have to send it to whoever. They can just come visit and have the vacation of a lifetime.
Yes.
You know?
definitely.
Look at just another piece of evidence proving that prohibition is the root of felonious drug activity in the land of the free. I like that statement.
I think it's true, man. Only because of agencies such as the DEA and stuff do the cartels even thrive. Because how does it work? Criminals bribe good guys. Good guys let certain criminals win. So the DEA obviously lets certain cartel shipments through, or else there would be no weed coming from there. Obviously, it's getting through. Sometimes they have to turn their head and go,
It says that Uncle Sam noticed a 12% reduction in federal offenses in 2014, as well as an equal decrease in pot poundage seized by postal inspectors. So 12% less weight and 12% less packages found in the mail, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, obviously shows that legalizing cannabis is helping in more ways than just crime.
right.
Well, I guess that is a crime.
It's a super cool.
Dude, it stems back to what we talked about, like one of the very first weeks of the show. Like there's porta potties at my daughter's soccer parks these days. Well, she doesn't play soccer anymore, but there was starting to be porta potties there, but in restrooms.
Does she not play because she doesn't want to, or is just not seasoned?
No, she kind of grew out of it.
Really?
She's done with
Yeah,
it.
it sounds
She
cool.
was good at it.
She just done with sports altogether.
No, she likes basketball,
Oh, that's
baseball.
cool.
She played basketball last year up for her school and at the
So
elementary
just soccer
school.
wasn't her
The
thing.
fridge,
She just kind of got tired of it. She
Right.
played for like 4 or 5 seasons.
yeah, the fridge had. There's a lot of years up there with
Yeah.
their team. Same
Yeah,
team.
and those were just the years that we actually bought the magnet. You know, like there was
Yeah.
a couple where we didn't. Yeah, man. So yeah, back to Dust's point, you know, they can concentrate back on getting the U.S. Postal Service out of debt than them trying to bust weed and stuff because there's not as much out there anymore. So they can focus back on other areas. Is something maybe it didn't bring up. I don't know. This stuff, all of us people that have been smoking pot, weed, cannabis, whatever, all these years, we've been saying these little facts over time and nobody ever wanted to listen. And now that you got the video of the kid in the Senate floor seizuring out and getting cured instantly, you got high influential people like Gary was saying, or Diablo, I mean, where their kids have gotten sick and been helped by it.
Yep.
Right here,
To our own station.
to our own station here at K-High. We've got a dude here that has a kid with various forms of cancer and whatnot. So that is on tiers and doing things. So
Yep. Changed
Yeah,
his
man.
life. Changed his mind. So,
I mean, the tide's slowly turning. I'm sticking to that. It's gonna take until the government just employs martial law and comes in and takes all the pot away before I believe that it's not going the other way.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm from a place where you can't celebrate pot at all. Not on a T-shirt, an ashtray. Say it 3 times on the phone. Someone's gonna be at your house. You know, like, and now I live out here in America in freedom. You know, I can be a dad to my
That's the way it
kids
should be.
and not have to hide in a bunker.
Yeah.
You know, to just puff a joint every once in a while. You know, so yeah, it's good times.
Oh man,
I'm getting really excited here. I'm just waiting for
Justin,
this.
hit him with that. Hit him with that one, Justin.
Do your own research, Gary.
Hey, Red
I'm telling you to hit him with that one, bro. I didn't read
Redbeard
it.
just messaged me personally on Facebook. That's
Oh.
one of our homies here in the Springs.
Yes. What up,
And
brother?
he's trying to comment on the YouTube link, but it won't let him. So that comment that isn't showing up, that's him. He just messaged me to tell me that. So
Huh.
I don't know if you guys want to take a vote or not, but
Oh, know what that might be? Is he registered on YouTube? Does he have
know.
an account with YouTube? Because that
Message him.
would determine.
be like, this is Diablo. I'm a pimp. Let me
Ask him
help
if he
you through
wants
your
tickets.
problems.
If he's been trying to say
He
give
is.
him because he wants
He
tickets,
is.
then give him tickets. I'm down.
I'm
That's why
down.
he's contacting.
Redbeard, you got tickets.
Rock the Canyon 3, you're in. And we'll see you soon because we bump into you all the time. So.
I thought it was US.
I thought it was US Cannabis.
Oh, is it US Cannabis
But-
Expo? Okay.
I'm down with whatever.
Well, that's
either
a good
one.
time too. Either way.
Yeah.
That's 2 days
We're
long.
giving away good
That's
times.
rude. That's rude to be like, you
What was
got
the
Rock the
Rock-
Canyon.
the
Rock the
Canyon
Away,
one,
so I think we have to give him those.
No,
now, too.
Hey,
So we give them a pair of both?
I think so. I think Jada, he just shit the bed and we got to clean it up now and give him the
I did
Hey,
send it.
Before we go into anything
You guys
else,
repost the line.
getting ready here in just a couple of seconds. We got a very, very special guest on the phone with us, all the way from Australia.
Uh-oh.
Yep. So
Right on.
before I just wanted to hit you with that because I'm sitting here talking to him.
You
right
couldn't
now,
just
and
let
he's
it. You
just-
couldn't just let him call it and be his name.
Well, I didn't want
You
you
gotta
guys to
blow
get
the
into
cover.
some big old story. And
Well, so we're gonna say you're silent until he calls.
no, we're actually we'll talk about
When
it.
are you guys gonna learn that
We're gonna
Gary's
talk
the
about
kind?
his basketball.
I mean, Diablo's the kind of guy that buys a scratcher ticket and says, "I won."
Yeah.
I got a
Yeah.
chance at $1 million right now. It's
Yeah.
probably right underneath there.
Straight
All
up.
we gotta do is scratch it.
Straight up. No, what we're gonna use this time for is tell you about who's about to call.
How come you can't
You
let him
got-
do that?
God damn it, Gary. All right, fine. I'll give you a little preview though.
What up? You're live with the Weed Pips.
Here it is right here. What
What
up,
up?
man? What is going on, brother?
you sound like you're having a ball over there. Who we talking to?
What up,
Yes,
Trog?
the world famous Trog. Oh yeah, we're waiting for you. So how's it going, man?
Yeah, good thing.
So tell us a little bit about yourself for the listeners. I know all about you. I could fill all their ears in, but tell us a little about yourself from you.
Underground comic artist, do wasted canvas artworks, exhibition, poster art for a lot of 420 and 17 events around the world.
Yep.
Probably fucking a lot, actually. A lot.
Yes, you have done a lot. Just from your book, the book that you just released last year.
2 minutes.
You haven't even seen the other books, man. I got other books ready to come.
Nice.
That was like I had to fucking do one.
I'm excited about that.
I got one now, like a black and white one. Still getting photographed in the studio now. Color's cool. Everyone loves my colors. But me personally, I love my black and white stuff. Black and white.
Man, I love them both. Your color is ridiculous. The way
90 seconds.
you get on there. Hey, here in a minute, we're going to have to go to commercial, but stick with us. But I want to tell you that the book that you sent me last year, man, I absolutely love it. If you guys out there don't know, Trog has done like some of the sickest work for cannabis cups in Amsterdam.
Slightly stupid.
Slightly Stupid, Cottonmouth Kings. He's done the Kush Cup in California. I mean, he's done
60.
all kinds of stuff.
All that cool drippy shit.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And we love it. We brag about you all the time out here.
Actually, one of my favorite is the Stoned as Fuck sticker.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that.
Man, I'm so stoked that I drew that. Hey. Like, that's one of those things where I'm back and go, like, I'm fucking glad that I drew that.
Yeah, man, I love it, bro. And I love the fact that you reach out to the Weed Pimps and work with Diablo all the time, man. We're big fans.
Hey,
We'll be
brother,
right back.
Yeah, give us 1 sec. We got to cut out the commercials real quick. And we'll be right back on K-High with Weed Pimp. Stick with us, Trog.
WeedPimpStore.com. Shop there with your mom. Use her money.
All right, we on commercial now, Trog. How you doing today, brother?
Yeah, good man, good. Started getting that shit going today.
Nice.
How
is
is
it
the
10:30 in the morning there?
It's 9:30.
9:30 in the morning?
Dang. Well, thank you for getting up and
So
getting on the
tomorrow.
phone with us, man.
Yes.
This is crazy to me. So you're in the future, bro. You're in the future for us.
Tell us what happens in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, man. Tell me what happens tonight, bro. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I reckon you guys get it.
Yes, we do. Yes,
Hey,
we
bro.
do.
So over there, do you guys remember 9/12?
9/12. What's that?
Yeah,
Because we have 9/11,
You know,
but it happened
9/11.
the next day for you.
Yeah, 9/11 when the planes flew into the towers.
So it happened on 9/12 for you guys, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, we're a day ahead.
Oh, so they'd have it on 9/10.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're yes? Wait, what's going on?
You just fucked Gary
Oh
off.
yeah, I'm screwed up right now, bro.
Are you
What is
tomorrow
the date?
morning or yesterday?
What is
morning?
the date? What is your date right now?
Right now, we're 17 hours in front of LA.
So you're the 3rd. You're on June 3rd, right?
What's that?
Are you June 3rd or are you June? What's the date?
I don't know, man.
Tell
Yeah.
them
just don't
it's
know
too
like
damn
that.
early to know what the date is.
It's June, yeah, it is June 3rd.
June 3rd.
Yeah, see, we're still on the 2nd.
Up in 60.
That's crazy.
Are you okay with answering weed questions about Australian laws?
Yeah.
Not personal, just is it legal over there in general and whatnot?
No, it's illegal.
Is it?
We don't have medical.
Oh, we're gonna come back on the air and ask you these questions.
There's a couple of states where you're allowed to grow
Up at 30.
It's kind of like decriminalized.
Right.
It's, I don't know, man. This shit's everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's illegal.
Right.
You're going to get fucked up. You're going to get fucked up.
15.
It's everywhere. If you want to smoke it, you can smoke it.
You'd like more
Yeah.
information about
All right, give us 1 second. Let's come back
Yeah,
up on
whatever you want.
commercial.
If you know the right
MB.org 1877 join MD.
All right, give us 1
Hold on, Troc. Hold on, we're coming back.
This isn't 740 KVOR. This is K-High, where we report the news like the regional president David called and forgot where the station was located.
And Mike Slab.
Welcome back. K-High, High Driving 5 with the Weed Pimps.
Yes, we are.
Let's talk pod.com. We're talking to Troc. He's in Australia and he just blew my mind.
Yeah, Gary just
he's
got
in the
all kinds
future.
of bent.
He's in the future over there in Australia.
He is actually 18 hours ahead of us. If he's 17 hours ahead of LA,
Yes.
he's 18 hours ahead of us.
So it is
So he
June
is a
3rd.
full day ahead of us. We're talking to the future right now,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
It's like 9:30 in the morning,
The
June
future
3rd.
of art, the
on
future of
Australia.
everything.
Yes.
We're
That
at,
is awesome.
we're at 5:45 on June 2nd, so he knows our future. It's blowing my mind.
Well, thanks, Chalk, for joining us. So
No worries, man.
we're going to ask you a couple questions about how are the laws going in Australia? How are the laws? I mean, is there people fighting for marijuana legalization? Is it even a thing out there?
Yeah, there is. I don't really pay that much attention to it, but I know that it's happening. There's rallies that have started to happen, which I'm aware of them, but the actual laws in Parliament, I know people are pushing for it. There's a couple of parties that are pushing for it.
Uh-huh.
But that's about as far as I know. It'll happen. It'll happen in the next couple of years because it's happening in America, so it's going to happen here. That's how it works.
Is it a criminal offense to get caught with weed out there?
Yeah, it would be, yes.
Like jail sentence? Like how strict is it?
I've never been caught.
That's
Yeah, true pimp.
I don't know, man. Jalen was right about for sure. If it's just a Vinland out, yeah,
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah. So what
I
what
don't
is,
know, man. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's illegal, man.
what does Trog got coming up here in the near future?
I would like to get to Colorado.
We want you to come to Colorado.
Yeah, I want to go there myself. I got to get my shit together and make sure if I go. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, we'll hold you down when you get here for sure.
Yes.
Planning to visit a few around that time, but I haven't booked anything. But yeah, the plan to be there.
Are you working on any album covers right now? Anything like that?
I just done some prints for Generate Flame Off, which is a big glass world film out in Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
And I just done some stuff for Main Grains, San Diego, Kelly Cup.
Nice.
And I've just done a post, Boston Freedom Rally, which is that's going to be the second biggest rally on the planet. I just done a poster for them, but it got rejected because it was too stoner.
Man, I love the poster you did. I
I've
love
got
the
a
poster you
Seattle.
did for Bongathon for this year, for out here. Yeah, it came out real sick.
I love that poster. I've just been doing stuff for Tom John.
Oh, yeah, for Tommy?
That's pretty cool, yeah. I've done some prints for him. I've just done some logos and stuff.
That is awesome. Now we have something to talk to Tommy about next time we see him. We've kicked it with Tommy a couple of times too. So yeah, I didn't know he copped a couple of prints from you also. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's also like, man, for him to get me to do some work, that's like, that's insane.
Yeah. Oh man, I am telling you, it's an honor.
Yeah,
You know.
that's the kind of what I've always aspired to do. And then even like 2 minutes before I hopped on here to bring you guys, Cheech, he's liking some of my pictures on Instagram.
Nice.
Oh, cool. We haven't got to kick it with Cheech yet.
Yeah. We kicked it with Tommy a
Actually
couple times,
stuff-
but
like,
not
to do
Cheech.
stuff for bands and that's cool. But to actually have someone on me done,
Oh, I totally feel you.
you know, that's a whole different level, man.
We are in the same ballpark with you. When we had our first meeting with Tommy Chong, it was something like unbelievable, like something you couldn't even imagine. We had a whole ceremony, the whole works. It was unbelievable, and something like no other people have ever experienced. And so we know when we got to work with Tommy Chong, that feeling like that's top of the food chain right there. You know, you can't really get much higher than that in this culture. You know, so that kudos to you, man. That is awesome.
Yeah, well, cool. Like, I drew a couple, and then, you know, I kind of got one character which looked like it. But at the beginning, I was like, fuck, you know, I can't get this one wrong. I get this wrong. I can't get this one wrong.
Nice.
Well, you know, when you get to Colorado, you know, I'm sure you got plenty of people that'll hold you down, but the weed pimps will keep you smoking real fat, brother.
Yes, we will take good care of you when you come out.
We need to get you some of our gear too.
I haven't been, you know, it's inevitable that I'm going to be in Colorado. I don't know when. There's a whole bunch of places that, you know, I have to go there sometime in my career. And it's going to be earlier than later.
Heck yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'd love to go to Colorado. It'd be cool. Seattle, it's awesome. You know, I like going there. I want to go to Bongathon one year. Just fucking
Oh,
hang out,
yeah.
You got to.
chill.
You got to, man.
Well, you got to come to Rock Canyon one year.
Yes. Also, they're just a week apart. That's our big
festival.
event. Yeah, we're doing our third one this year, and it's huge. So yeah, definitely. Maybe next summer we'll have to get you out here. That would be awesome.
Winter, summer, yeah, 'cause we're different. When you guys got winter wear in summer and stuff.
What? You're in the future and you have opposite seasons.
Yeah, 'cause you're on the other side of the world.
Man,
That's
that's
scary.
awesome. Well, thanks, Chalk, for visiting with us.
No worries, man. No worries.
Right on. Hey, well, we will definitely keep in contact, and maybe we can get Diablo. We can get an address for you because we'd love to send you some Weed Pimp gear.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
for sure.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
Be the first guy rocking it in the outback.
See ya on Facebook. Is that,
All right, that worked.
What part of Australia are you in?
Melbourne.
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 All right, cool.
Nice.
Right on.
Right,
bro.
on.
Yes. Well, thanks, man. And you take it easy.
Yeah, thanks for calling,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Thank you very much.
Stay
All right.
blazed.
Weed Pimp.
Late.
Yeah, that was strong. Yes.
That was awesome.
That was cool, man. I dig
Yeah,
Trog.
that is a world famous Trog right there. If you guys do not know, I just shared his page to the We Pimp High Drive F5 page. This dude is unbelievable. He has done some of the most sickest work for the most sickest events, sickest artists. I mean, he's just ridiculous with it.
You
Definitely
heard
go
him,
check
Tommy Chong. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe you heard him. Diablo was talking all over him, but
Yeah.
he's done plenty of drawings for Chong.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
one was
was
bad,
looking
bro.
around like
That
he
one
didn't
was
do
bad.
out. I was talking to him. I don't care. No, but that was really cool of him to call.
It was, man, especially being, I don't know, so right now he's in winter and it's in the future, so it's really cool that he was able to.
And we didn't even have to get in a DeLorean.
Yeah, right?
Like, that was amazing.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So it's winter right now.
That's
over
probably the farthest away phone call I've ever been a part of.
there. Yeah, dude, like,
Probably. I don't
that
know.
was far. I mean, dude, it's a whole different day. He called a whole different day, or a whole different day he called us.
Dude, we should have had him look up, Google us, and see what we're doing tomorrow. You know what I mean? We should have had
Sure
him
help
look
out.
on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
And see what you already posted.
Yeah,
what
see
did I
what's
say
going
tomorrow
on.
morning? Yeah, right. What do I say tomorrow morning?
That's insane.
Was tonight good?
That's
Tonight
kind of
good?
mind-boggling. That could kind of mess you up in the head a little bit, trying to figure that out.
Maybe we can just start calling him and have him send us the recording of tomorrow's show. And then we don't
We
even
don't
have
have
to
to
come
come.
in. We don't even have to come in.
That's brilliant.
We just figured life out, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call Australia. It'll blow your mind.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so that was Trog, man. That
Yeah.
was really cool. He's a stoner idol of mine, man.
Oh yeah, his art is crazy. I posted a pic, one of my favorite pics, and I have it in my living room actually, the print that I posted. Because we're fortunate enough to, we got some packages, some prints from them.
Yes.
We all, I believe all of us have a print, right? We all have a different print.
I have Heaven's Full.
Right? Yeah, I have the custom hot rod one.
Actually, I have two of the two prints. I have one that he sent me the first time I started talking to him, and then the last time he sent me prints, he sent me an original. That's all print. That's all like colored, like original, and it's signed by him. And I got that in a big frame at home. So
What's the difference between
Mine's signed too, fool. It just might not be an original.
and original?
well, he has the prints.
OG original dog.
Well, there's the prints, and then he also will do a print, a black and white print, and then color it. But then he'll do an original, which is all the black lines really done, and it's the whole thing's original compared to him just doing a color
I'm
job on a,
Confused as
Yeah,
shit.
well, it's because we called the future. It boggled his mind, bro.
I think we just
I'm
did-
sure it's not called an original, but you got the black and white color that he does, which is a copy.
So then you'll get
but
one
then
that he
does the
colors
original
on.
color.
You'll be like, bro, I can see the colors that he colored on this, but it's not original, dog. It's not an original. He
Exactly.
didn't draw the black line.
Exactly.
the outline.
I wonder who is the furthest into the future.
I don't know that you can. Is there somewhere past them that has a different time?
No,
Like, I
of
think
course
he's
there
probably
is.
the
No, there's
furthest. in the
24
future.
hours in a day. So if he's 17, there's somebody that's 23.
Where
You know
is
what I mean?
that at?
Dude, I'm not
Look
a-
it up. Google. It's an amazing thing.
I guess Russia connects over because Russia almost connects to Alaska. So I think there is somewhere there that it is a full day, and it's just you cross a line and it's
Yeah, my
you know,
grandpa.
like
Our grandpa Rose, my dad was telling me a story one time where he had to leave his house at like 4 a.m. It was an hour drive, and he got there at 7 a.m.
60.
because they were right across state lines.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I think in Indiana or something.
Messed
like
them
that.
all up. huh?
Yeah. But yeah, so that was
Hey.
Trog. We got a cool
Yeah.
story.
Another
He had
shout
on
out to Trog.
Facebook, Trog had on Facebook, someone remind me in 12 hours he has a radio show to do. So
This is 12 hours ago.
I think if
This
we
was-
tell him right now, he'll get it right on time.
No, I think we were the radio show.
We
guys.
were the
Yeah,
radio.
no,
He
I
made it
know,
happen.
but that's what I'm saying. Now he's like reminded again. So for sure in the future, he's going to call us.
He did hashtag weed pimp.
Hey guys,
Shout out to
we
Trog.
gotta take a break. You're listening to the K-High Radio Network on Let'sTalkPot.com. We are your local weed pimps from WeedPimpStore.com.
Grab a t-shirt, support the movement.
Jerry.
This is K. Clear.
How in the world can we talk pot all day?
Because we smoke it already. So we just talking.
That was a cool guest, you guys, all the way from Australia.
Bro,
All right, yeah,
check
that
him
was
out if you can. Trog. Trog. He is the sickest motherfucker you'll ever see.
The artist.
Yeah, he's an artist. He's done like Cottonmouth King covers, Head PE covers,
Slightly stupid. He does like the Cannabis Cup flyers, all that.
Yeah. He's
That's sick.
ridiculous.
You guys ever heard of Dan Mumford?
Nah.
Mumford and Sons.
That no.
Yeah. I'll look
He's
him up
a-
right now.
I'm looking
He's
it
an
up right
artist
now.
too. He's got a bunch of cool stuff.
This is one of our courses right here.
Dan Munford or Manford?
I got prints right here. Like, yeah.
Oh,
He uses lines really well. Like, I'm looking at a shark photo right now, or an image. Skull and heart. Is he from the UK?
Oh,
Yeah, he's
wow.
from England, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, that is dope.
Yeah, he
like,
is
he uses line work really good. Oh, look at that one, bro. That is nasty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's sick too.
Dude, that is
Talk about
dope.
Yeah, I don't know what he's done. He does a lot of artwork for CDs and whatnot.
Yeah. If you go to Google and type of Trog and go to the art, you'll see all his type of stuff. He
This-
does crazy shit too.
Dude, this Dan Mumford dude is super sick with it. What is that? Those are like bunnies
Yeah. Those are
and
dope.
like that is dope.
Yeah, someone just shared it on Facebook. I saw it. Was whoa, yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at Google Images right now, and he's super sick with it.
Yeah, I think he's done some Walking Dead type stuff and all that too. So
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture right now that says Gallows, and it's like a flyer, or I think it's something like that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's-
With the shark.
No, man, this is like a bunch of birds picking at dead wolves or something. It's super sick.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Dude, that one. Yeah. That one right there.
Yeah, super. So we have to reach out to this dude. Look, he looks like a stoner.
I think to be an artist like that, you kind of got to be on some kind of drugs.
that's a prerequisite.
Yeah, definitely.
We were like, hey, Trog, is there clouds in Australia? And he was like, yeah.
Back up in 60.
All right. Man, this dude is sick with it. No, no. He is
I don't know.
the dude that he just tells to look up. I'm gonna tell Trog.
Trog, Diablo's over here sucking on what's his face's wiener.
In 30.
He's got the inhale one, dog.
I got my tongue blocked in it. No, I don't.
KVOR are. This is K High.
Whoa.
We report
And
the
he's like,
news like the original
mhm,
president David called and forgot where the station was.
We should kind of do this.
Like slide.
Hour
Hour
number two.
number 2.
I think I got that one.
High drive at 5 with the wing pips.
Yeah, the dabs are
Second
kicking in. Can
hour.
you tell? I was tapping dust on the knee. I'm like, yo, beat Gary to the hour number 2. So these guys are like, red, yellow, green. Hour number 2.
I think I won the race.
You got that. You said it first for sure. You started saying it first, yeah. And I could see it in you too, so I was like,
I know.
oh.
Me and Beard were looking at each other like it was the last leg of my ego.
Yeah, right.
Dude, you guys, check this headline out. This isn't a pot related one. Southwest fares drop below $100 round trip in 72-hour sale.
Let's go.
Yeah, I know,
Where
right?
are we going?
And then it says Southwest rolled out a 72-hour nationwide fare sale Tuesday, June 2nd, in which the price of its flights are roughly based to distance.
What?
I mean,
How have you been charging us? Because when you get in a taxi, it's not like, okay, 3 blocks is $20 today.
Yeah, right?
On distance. So is the bus, so is the train, so is
I'm pretty
everything.
sure every time I fly, because Southwest flies out of Denver, so every time I fly from Denver to LA, it's the same distance.
Flights, the price of its flights are roughly based on distance. I mean, what?
Roughly.
I need
based
an
on
explanation.
distance.
What have you been charging me on before? Just a guess. I throw a dart at a dartboard. If you pop a balloon, it's under $100. If not, it's 712. Like, come on. That's funny.
That is funny.
That's funny.
that's real funny.
That's
Real
actually
funny. So funny.
So looks like police are starting to use prepaid card readers to seize drug money in Arizona. Let me
There's
scroll
drug
down
dealers
here.
in Arizona that take credit cards.
All right, so you can put, say you got a few thousand, $5,000, $10,000 that you want to take across state lines. Put it into a prepaid Visa, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to confiscate $10,000 from you, but
I
they're
get it.
not going to confiscate a card because you
smart.
could have $0, $1, 10,000,
So
whatever.
how do they determine if it was? What if you're just a rich guy and your daughter's about to go to college and you're like, here's a prepaid $20,000 Visa card? I mean,
Or
you'd
what
be
if
an
you're-
idiot if you did that.
No,
But
but this is an actual thing. What if you're a person that's blown their credit off and just have a prepaid credit card because that's
How you had to live.
and you know you need credit cards to book hotels to do all that, so you just have one of those.
They say that if you have over $10,000 on that credit card, you could be a target. You could
so
be a
it'll red
target.
flag a system and they could potentially audit your and just check out how did you get that 10 G's.
Because I know
Yes.
doctors that have horrible credit and can't get anything, so they're trying to build their credit up with prepaid cards. Like that was, I
think it's
actually heard
pretty
a
much
doctor
if you
say
get
that.
caught with weed in a whole bunch of prepaid credit cards, or just one prepaid credit card with a whole bunch of money on it.
There are some concerns, however. The police will use these prepaid credit card scanners to steal funds from citizens caught in possession of marijuana.
Ooh,
A large percentage of the population which do not have the means to get a bank account rely on prepaid services to conduct their day-to-day businesses.
just what Gary said.
Taking this into account, it is conceivable that an otherwise innocent person could be busted for a single joint and subsequently left without a dime to their name. So
See,
yes,
and that
they
is
are
rude.
going to
That's
take their
rude.
money.
It's
Yeah.
rude.
Yeah.
And so they're just
Yeah,
like,
it's
we have a
wrong.
scanner, we're just going to pull the money,
That's not rude. That's wrong.
which is rude. It's all rude. You can't just be taking people's money.
Dude, you guys.
But
Oh, let's finish this story out. I'm sorry.
well, it's like those scams that they tell you to watch out for in restaurants and stuff like that, where people can walk by you and like scan your credit card, like when you give your credit card to a server, you know, and they walk off with it, you know, stuff like that. Like, I mean, if the cops can do that as well.
Well, they do mess up stuff. You remember watching cops back in the day when they would park a trailer in the in the hood and leave the back open? Like they just plant it there and then,
Big car.
Yeah. Too.
Yeah, it's like, why are you doing that, man? Like, it's like the person walking down the street was like, "Oh, I see that. Come up, I'm gonna do it." They didn't have plans to go rock, you know. Like,
Have you
it's
seen
kinda
the ones? Have you seen the ones where there's an undercover police officer in a regular car, and then there's another cop, and the undercover will pull into like a high drug traffic area or something like that, and the cop will pull him over. And they arrest the undercover officer, make a big scene about it, and the cop will throw the keys on top of the car and arrest the undercover officer and just pretend like they forget about the keys sitting on top of the car, and then they'll drive off and just sit there and wait for somebody to take the car. Like, just entrapment, man.
yeah, that's man.
Dude,
That's wrong.
we got
That's what
entrapment.
tax dollars are getting paid.
We got entrapment
Useful.
coming from all angles, though. Check out this story. Pennsylvania man ran fake DUI checkpoint while drunk. Yeah, we got drunk and assholes out there entrapping us too. It was complete with road flares and everything.
What?
Like, this
Yeah.
dude's like, you know, it'd be funny.
Tell me
Please
You know,
about
it'd be
this.
funny.
Huh? Police say a man who set up a drunken driving checkpoint complete with road flares while pretending to be a Pennsylvania state trooper was drunk. Troopers say 19-year-old Logan Schulis of Somerset parked his vehicle diagonally across State Route 601 and set up road flares at 4 a.m. Saturday. A motorist who stopped said Schulis claimed that he was a trooper and demanded to see driver's license, registration, and insurance papers.
You gotta be fucked
When-
up to be doing some shit like that.
When real troopers arrived, police say Schulis tried to hand a BB pistol to the car's passenger and said, "I can't get caught with this." He faces charges including drunk driving, impersonating a public servant, unlawful restraint.
Unlawful restraint.
So he's got a hearing on June 9th.
So his concern was the BB gun. I can't get caught with this.
Yeah,
I've
it was
been
like,
impersonating police.
Police person that I fake pulled over, hold on to this fake gun.
we all
Because
have been drunk in this room. What do you have to be drinking to get that level of drunk to pull some shit like that and be coherent enough to actually try to pull it off?
I finger gunned a cop one time.
You figured what, a cop?
Finger gunned a cop while in a moving car, like they thought it was a drive-by, and they almost shot me.
How old were
They told me
you?
that. 16,
Oh yeah,
17.
Yeah. See, young dumb.
young dumb, and yep.
Yep, young dumb.
So
That's crazy.
yeah,
That is
man.
crazy.
Alcohol makes you make bad choices.
Yeah.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying, man, what the hell was he drinking?
I
Like, I
promise
get
you,
tore
some
up.
chick was like, you know what would be funny?
he
And then he was like, I'll do that.
I tripled.
Yeah.
He has asshole homeboys like I do. He probably dared him or something, you know, and he probably ended up having.
Let me tell you right
you
now.
are just as stupid if you do that on a dare than if you do that by yourself.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If you dare me to impersonate an FBI agent, first I'll have to take 2 showers. Second, I wouldn't even consider it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
drunk,
I don't care.
stoned,
You're
Double dog dare,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
I couldn't. I don't even. Yeah, no. I don't even want a costume like the other team.
Me neither.
But yeah, man. So we get entrapped from drunkards and real Phillies.
Drunkards.
Drunkards. Let's talk about Rock Canyon.
Not yet. Diablo.
I was just getting excited.
I need a Kleenex. I'm over it.
Dustin's over here looking at articles, fancy stuff to talk about, and
Fancy
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
fancy stuff. Yeah, I want to talk about that one. I want to talk about that
Uncle
one. I was reading that one earlier.
You do your own research, Gary.
I did do my research. I've read these. I'm like, yeah, let's talk about that one.
Go ahead, read it.
No, you're the one that reads it out, but I just have stuff to say about it.
Say it.
Read the article like you do every other time, and then we'll discuss it.
Uncle Sam tells employees not to smoke weed. Dur. Duh.
Uncle Sam doesn't like the weed still.
big government wants to make it perfectly clear that under no circumstances is the consumption of marijuana acceptable for federal employees. More than half of the United States has legalized cannabis. More than half of the United States has legalized cannabis for medicinal and recreational purposes. Yet this reform in reefer laws remains off limits to those workers whose paychecks are signed by Mr. Uncle Sam himself.
Because he's a hater.
I saw a bunch of people sharing that and talking mess on it, like they were upset that that was a thing. But honestly, every employer has the right to tell you cannot use substances. Every one of them. They can do drug tests. If you don't like that, don't work there.
Yes.
You know, like.
And that's no new news. Everyone knew that. I mean, of course, federal people who work.
Yeah, and of course the government's going to do it. It's just I saw it a few times a day, and it's kind of like, yeah, you know, like Walmart. Walmart tells its employees not to smoke marijuana. You know, like.
And it says here that if they get caught smoking marijuana, it does not mandate the immediate termination of an employee who submits a positive test for marijuana. It does insist their trustworthiness and willingness to comply with laws should be evaluated before allowing them to keep their job. So if their boss likes them, they can smoke pot.
Yeah. So they're like, how do we work this right? Because it's legal to smoke weed. So we're not going to fire you because of the failed test. It's because we no longer trust you.
Well, we
told you not to smoke, and you did.
They had to put that up there because it says that they do not mandatorily have to fire them because you heard old Uncle Snoop talking about how him and Obama went in the back room and he couldn't really talk about what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then if they were to caught Obama, he'd have to be automatically fired. But since Obama has, what did they say, trustworthiness and willingness to comply with laws, he's cool.
Why do you think it's legal in Washington, D.C.? It's not a state. It's not each state can do it, but somehow Washington, D.C. has medical marijuana.
Do you know why that is?
So Obama
I read an article.
weed.
Well, I read an article yesterday. It's because the very first medical marijuana patient in 1964 came from Washington, D.C.
Nice.
Let me see if I can pull up this article.
But Matt, I mean, we read that article about presidents that have smoked. You know, like JFK.
Yeah, this is just a normal, everyday guy.
He had a lot of pains, back, knees. He was not the person they portrayed him to be, throwing footballs, all that. Like, he had trouble moving. And there's a lot of documents claiming that he smoked 3-5 joints in a meeting, you know, like.
From what I remember,
JFK chief.
This dude had glaucoma, and just a regular guy in Washington, D.C., and he was the very first patient to, I think I shared those two, or give me 1 second.
What was that?
Did you guys see on my page today on Facebook? My mom went crazy on some pictures of me and Dustin.
No,
we were
but she
tiny.
put you guys, like, that is you and Dust, though.
Yeah.
Like, I saw, it's you guys. It's, you know, like, you guys just got taller.
If anybody out there listening cares, go on JWWP's page on Facebook, and you can see some true pimps for real when we were little. I got an
You guys just got taller.
80s sweater on right now. Boy.
Okay, I was a little off. Robert Randall became America's very first legal medical marijuana patient in 1975. Drawing
a little off.
Yeah, a little
You said
off. I thought
64.
64, but a little off. Planting himself in Washington, D.C., and using it to treat his glaucoma.
Can you see today?
I don't know if he's alive today.
Huh. How about a Washington to reach a meaningful marijuana milestone this summer? This is pretty badass.
What's up?
A meaning milestone will occur July 24th. That's next month, when the Washington State Agency charged with regulating the legal recreational pot industry will officially undergo a name change to become the Liquor and Cannabis Board.
Nice.
Yes.
That's the way it's supposed to
Dude.
go.
Diablo, forward that to Jetter. I bet he'd love to do some Colorado shenanigans like that.
Yep. The agency has been known as the Washington State Liquor Control Board since being formed in 1934, but has regulated recreational weed from the time it was legalized in November 2012. A state government agency formal name change to include the once taboo word cannabis further legitimizes marijuana reform across America.
Yes.
Even more significant, the same law changing the name also expands the agency's influence over Washington's nascent legal pot industry. Nascent? I don't know what that word is. By July 1st, 2016, the Liquor and Cannabis Board must choose which unlicensed medical marijuana storefronts and providers will be awarded recreational licenses. The agency...
Which unlicensed?
Yes.
What?
Yes. By July 2016, the Liquor and Cannabis Board must choose which unlicensed medical marijuana storefronts and providers will be awarded recreational licenses. Maybe...
I wonder how many.
Maybe, let me finish this paragraph.
Right.
Maybe it'll explain. The agency estimates that roughly half of the 825 unlicensed MediWeed shops applying will ultimately receive such licensing. The selection process is to be merit-based. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about... I think what they're saying is...
If you're playing by the rules, we're going to give you a chance to still be a shop, just not medical. A recreational.
Man, I don't
Sounded
know.
like that anyways. I don't know.
Over 1,000 unlicensed medical marijuana dispensaries won't qualify for consideration because they were created too recently.
Oh, so they got like a grandfather.
You'll be grandfathered. You're going to probably have to have a flawless record.
Yeah.
There,
Catch
stuff
up
like
on all
that.
your
Yeah.
fines.
Not being
and
caught doing any
all your
backdoor or
stuff.
anything.
So that's
fines, but
That's an update to the story that I had talked about how the governor was going to shut down dozens of dispensaries out there, and it was something because they were doing this new licensing, and there was people that they hadn't been open long enough or whatever.
I think that's
Right.
what this is. I just kind of finished the story, and I believe what this is, it says that further the new task, the State Department of Health with determining what defines medical grade marijuana and selecting a contractor to develop a patient registry. So what they're doing is following in Colorado's footsteps. We have a patient registry here. The patient registry is supposed to protect patients from arrest and permits them to possess and grow amounts of cannabis beyond the recreational limit.
Yeah.
So your doctor can sign you up for more. So I guess what this is saying, from what I understand, maybe by this article, is that medical marijuana dispensaries in Washington are not licensed. They're just like we were when J-Dub and I opened Top Bud.
that's what I was thinking too.
It was
Wild
like
West.
it's like opening a shoe store or a 7-Eleven. You know, you just go
If
in.
you could.
Yeah, get a tax license for retail. There was
Yeah.
no name for it.
Yeah.
And you just open the doors. So it looks like they're starting to regulate their marijuana.
Just like we did.
Yeah,
I think every state's going to go through
industry
that as they grow.
as they should.
Yeah.
As they should. Just like liquor is regulated.
Yeah.
Regulate marijuana.
Yeah.
You know, it's very simple. I really don't understand that.
I mean, if
How
it
they're
has to
making
be
it so
regulated, I don't think it should be regulated at all. I think it should be fucking just free. It's a plant. But, you know, I think that if it has to be regulated, then this
Well,
is the only alternative we have to model something after.
Just like
You know?
beer, you can brew your
60.
own beer all you want in your
Yeah.
basement. You know, do you? No, you go out and buy it.
Yep.
You know, so you can grow your own weed all you want in your own basement.
Yep.
Some people do, some people don't.
Yep.
So
I hear you.
yeah, man, we're gonna get more into a bunch of stuff. I've got 6 more pages to go on these crazy stories.
We got to pay some bills.
Yeah, we're gonna get out to a few commercials, and when we get back, we're gonna fill your ear hole for about another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the flip side, man.
40 minutes, man.
All right, 40.
Weedpimpstore.com. Check it out. Support the movement.
Rock the camera.
That's
want to.
We're all clear.
All righty. Ooh.
Hey, when's the time we can go talk to him?
You see what I'm saying about the commercials? Did you hear any of our commercials? You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Eddie,
I think it was him and Jay's.
you talking to me?
and his? Israel? It was just, I'm not hearing me.
You talking to me, J-Dub?
I haven't heard things for them. Yeah, get us a date to sit down with him,
Okay.
and we're ready. You know, just not between 4 and 7. And we got a meeting Thursday morning at 10 o'clock with him still in Manitou, so it can't be then.
I'll find out where's that tonight.
Hey, bro. Who you hey, bro? Oh,
What's that? I have not. Okay.
Recently featured on the Today Show, all they could say was, "I love it."
60.
Increases skin oxygenation.
60 seconds.
Yeah, that's no problem. He should be there just about any time, I believe. I can give him a call here. I'm doing my radio show right now. I'll be out of here in about 35 minutes. Okay, I'll call you just as soon as I get out of here. Okay, bye-bye.
And open 30.
There's a different one?
It's not mine.
Oh. Is it just here?
what?
Is there stuff in it?
This is mine.
That's
not.
Maybe that's Alicios. It was sitting right here. I just thought it was his, so I put it over there.
Where's it?
15.
14, 13.
Joint MPB.
16.
This isn't 740 KVOR. This is K-High, where we give you breaking news that we just released a new killer strain. And it's killer, like really killer.
Hey, this your boy John Doe, aka Black Angus. And from 5 to 7 every day during the week, I'm listening to the Weed Pimps on K-High.
Pimps alive.
We're all just vibing out to this track, looking at each other like, you talk. No, you talk. No, you talk, man. I'm vibing.
What up, y'all?
K-High Radio Network, Let's Talk Pot.com. Stream us worldwide. You're kicking it with the Weed Pimps. And we're talking about weed and all the funny stories attached to it. Sometimes we throw some education in there. Try to keep facts in there as often as possible. Give us a call, 719-591-KUSH, if you want to talk pot. So where were we at, guys?
Something cool and really jacked up at the same time. Tens of thousands of prisoners. Tens of thousands of prisoners. That is a lot. Across the state of Massachusetts. This is one state.
What, tens of thousands in one state?
One state, Massachusetts, who were convicted as a result of drug tests overseen by one state scientist may soon challenge these convictions in court.
Earlier this month,
Yeah.
the Supreme Judicial Court handed down a unanimous verdict that will allow individuals who were sent to prison based on evidence provided by state chemist Annie Dugan to petition the courts for a new hearing without risking additional or more severe penalties. Dugan admitted to tampering with and forging evidence that sabotaged a number of cases. And by a number of cases, they mean tens of thousands.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I read part of that
Man,
story
that is
yesterday.
But
Okay.
the important number though is one scientist.
Yes.
Wow,
One
that's-
person led to tens of
Man, that
thousands
just
of
shows you.
people.
Going to
That's
jail.
insane.
It is suspected that Dugan, who pled guilty in 2013 to a myriad of charges, including obstruction of justice, perjury, and tampering with evidence, failed to give drug samples the appropriate testing before sending positive confirmation to prosecutors.
What an
For
asshole.
nearly a decade, Dugan is believed to have corrupted the criminal justice system
So
by
there's-
falsifying signatures, mishandling samples, and lying about her qualifications.
And it's a
God-
girl. Did you say it's a girl?
It's a girl. Yeah.
I think there's an appropriate.
Not
term
that
for
that matters. Not that that matters. I'm just saying it's a lady
But
that did all
This
this.
isn't the only, and this is the
Well-
thing. She just got caught. That's the only difference between her and I'm sure
So
thousands of other people in law
Wow.
enforcement, government.
there's some dude or some ladies, there's some person out there, a lot of them that were on probation, trying to work their stuff out,
Ruined
and got a
families.
false positive and was sent to jail because of this.
Oh my
They-
God, that pisses me
Yes,
off.
says here that she falsified, mishandled, and lied about the samples. So she didn't
what was
even-
her motive?
Did you-
Just to fuck up shit?
Like, you know, she
What was
obviously
her
just
motive?
didn't give a shit. She don't care.
That is fucked up.
You know,
No, but that's vendetta. That's like an evil thing to do. You're just like,
Like,
you know
I'm
what?
saying-
This person's positive test. I'm tired of that. Let's just failed.
Yeah.
Go to jail.
Because I'm thinking this is just lab work, right? So she doesn't see these people. You know, these are just stuff that's coming across her desk.
Pieces of paper.
Exactly.
And
So she's
like,
not making
no.
making judgment on a person's character or how they're dressed. It's just paper. Like that is beyond fucked up.
Reports indicate that over 300 of Dukin's defendants have already had their convictions overturned and have been
Wow.
released from prison. She sent people to prison.
For real, ruining people's lives. Like, no, I was not
Man.
smoking. I swear I wasn't smoking.
Or
And
doing
boom.
any drug. Like, you know, like
But most of the individuals who stand to benefit from the recent decision have already served their name,
Or
served their
time.
name, and served their time, and are now living under the strain of a bogus conviction. So yes, so
So-
now
oh
these
my
people have
God.
drug charges that are bogus.
Felonies that
They
they
cannot
can't
be
so they're gonna
erased.
be,
Oh my God.
well, they can take them off of their record now, but it doesn't matter because those people went and served the jail time already. You cannot take that back.
And they're still gonna have to go back and pay all those court costs and all that type of shit
Monies,
to get
monies.
that
They need to give these
from
people
their
monies.
record. But man, that is some
They
bullshit.
just need to cut.
Oh,
they
she
just
gets her
need to
ass
get
whooped
right
in
to it
jail.
and be like, if you've already served all your time, and I'm sorry, how much money y'all want?
The state initially
Ridiculous.
believed that around 40,000 criminal cases had been corrupted by Dukin.
Oh my God, that's a
However,
town.
the truth, yeah. However, the truth is that no one is certain just how many cases could have potentially been affected.
What a wicked bitch right there.
Oh yeah,
For real.
wicked. So
Damn.
Yeah, that's some evil stuff, man.
man,
That's
that-
like who they base the Wicked Witch of the East off of.
That kind of
Like,
hurt my
someone
soul
like
a
that.
little bit.
It's the same thing as that politician out here that hit those 8,000 votes in her crawl space.
in
It's
Colorado,
the same kind of crooked crap that's been
have you
happening
heard that?
on
No,
all
what?
levels. We would have been legal the
Let's-
same year that Cali went medical,
See if you can look that up.
except back in '96. Except there was a lady that worked on a certain part of our government that hid ballots underneath her house so that it stayed illegal. Yeah, Yeah, we got
Yes.
ripped off 4
When was
years
it?
of
Right?
medical
Was it
pot because of
96?
that.
Time out. So
Yeah.
those ballots didn't count on anything then because the people voted for marijuana.
Right. So what happened was
So what?
people-
All the other stuff too. Is that what you're
That's-
saying?
yeah, that's what
all
I'm
the other
saying.
Decisions?
Yeah.
got
Like, did
mixed
someone
up.
become governor because
Yeah.
of that? That shouldn't have been did. Like, I mean,
Exactly, man. That hurts my soul a little bit.
the people are stupid, man.
It
People are
really
stupid.
does, because that makes you look at shit cross-eyed a little
Stupid,
bit.
yeah.
Like, damn.
you should have been looking at it cross-eyed anyways. I was 5 and knew this place was messed
Well,
up.
I mean, I agree with that, but I'm just saying, even more so, you hope for good in people. I mean, shit, that's what Weed Pimp's based on. Is we go after the good in people, and we hope for the best in people, and we try to bring out the best in people. You read and hear shit like this, and it just sucks.
Well, I got something uplifting for you, Diablo.
Let me hear it.
Our homie Shanoa at Freaky's over here in town, she just put out a thing that said we should have a massive water balloon fight this summer. And
Yeah.
Weed Pimps actually had a massive water balloon fight last summer at Memorial Park, and it was kid friendly. So I'm gonna hit her up. I just did, and told her that we are down and that we would like to have Weed Pimp Water Fight #2, and that they are welcome to join forces.
I am down with
Because
that.
there's nothing cooler than sitting back and watching kids, on a warm day, just go to town on each other with any kind of amount of water possible. And then as an adult joining in, feeling like that kid again. So I had a blast last year, so I'm gonna reach
down
out.
to do a paint balloon fight this year. I
Well,
saw it on a commercial where all the kids wear goggles.
we gotta do that
and you
indoors
put
somewhere
paint
that we
inside.
can clean, because no park's gonna let us
No, it's like
kill it.
it's like water, color type.
Well, yeah,
paint.
if you're throwing it in the face of children, it can't be,
Yeah, I mean,
I
it
know,
doesn't
but
stain your
I
clothes.
still
and
don't
stuff
know
like
a
that
park
either.
that's gonna be like, yep, go ahead. Paint it all different colors, anywhere you want.
You'll wash away with the rain.
We've had enough of that lately, that's for sure.
No, but I thought
Which
that
I
would
don't.
be kinda
Did we
cool.
today? I don't think we had any today. Today was warm.
No, I don't remember seeing any, so.
Don't be
Yeah.
jinxing.
Today was warm. I looked that up too, Dustin. I couldn't find it.
I can't find it either.
Yeah, there's too much on the interwebs.
Of what?
About
That
the lady.
But in Colorado, we had the
Oh, yeah.
J-Dub and I had the newspaper article up in our
Yeah.
dispensary there for a while.
It was just an
It's messed
example of
up.
the shenanigans, I actually saw that UA story of yesterday or the day before, and like that's one person in one city. So, and we all know how the cops be. So
Yeah.
imagine there's 2,000 urine analysis at a certain level all across America times 40,000.
Speaking of,
That's 80,000 incarcerations. No. That's 800,000 incarcerations. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's a lot of tax dollars that could have been saved. Maybe the
Yeah.
economy wouldn't be so bad.
it's all
Yeah.
going to these private companies.
And you want to sit here and knock weed.
speaking of UAs
Interesting.
and probation and like how this lady screwed with people, they're not going to be able to do that with you here with weed anymore. Because like I'm seeing across Facebook now, people excited. Their probation officer told them they can go get their red card. Their probation. So that law is officially, probation officers are like, cool, go ahead. If you get your red card, I'm cool.
So you can get your red card after the offense.
Yep. So I just saw
Oh,
someone
that's
post
cool.
on
I didn't know
Facebook,
that.
like, yeah, I've seen a couple people, and I was
That's
talking
cool.
to
I thought
someone.
you had to have your red card before the
No,
offense.
a lot of probation officers here at least are feeling that it's going to stop a lot of unnecessary work.
I agree with that.
Like, because they spend a lot of their time busting people for weed
Yep,
when,
unnecessary.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, I read that last week or a couple weeks ago. That is a really awesome story. Dustin's looking at the story about the governor in Missouri.
And that's in Missouri too.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm from there, and I
Committed the
recognize
license.
these names, and this is amazing
Yeah,
because
so
the Midwest don't act like this very often.
Missouri governor commutes life sentence for pot offender. Life sentence for smoking marijuana.
It was a third strike. Remember, we talked about that third strike, all marijuana.
Yeah.
And none of them were outrageous.
Like less than an ounce, like on everyone.
No, not less than an ounce, I don't think, but they weren't like he was moving 12
Pounds.
tons.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Jeffrey Mazansky, a Missouri man, sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of
In the
parole
90s.
Wow.
over marijuana possession.
He's already been in there 20-something years, right?
22 years
Yeah.
he's been in.
Yeah.
He might have been grown or something.
He learned earlier last week that he would be considered for release in the near future. Missouri Governor Jay Nixon announced on Friday that the commutation of Mazansky's sentence, giving a man who has spent the past 20 years rotting away in the Jefferson
20
City Correctional
years.
Center
Jeez.
for immediate parole.
And does it say his charges in there? Because they were
No.
like possession. They were stupid. You know, like it might have been like trying to sell. You know, like one time might have been he was selling some weed to an undercover. You know, like, but it wasn't
all
anything like.
He's just trying to survive.
Dude, y'all, it's Be Real's birthday today. How did we not say happy birthday to Be Real?
Happy
How'd that
birthday,
scooty
Be Real.
What up?
That's a real OG in the cannabis game right there.
Yeah.
Yep. So
We still have to sesh with him.
he's still taking hits from the bong. And he got them funky field tips for the doobies nowadays. Like all these OG smokers that we all look up to, Snoop and all these guys have real stoner products that are legal in any
Yeah.
state.
Plus,
You
Be
know,
Real,
like these guys are thinkers.
Dude, even Corrupt's doing
he's got
something.
Be Real
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah,
You know,
the Hot
he's got-
Box or
yeah,
whatever
he's got. Be Real Radio.
He's got that one YouTube show that him and another rapper, celebrity, actor, whatever, whoever smokes, they sit in his car like parked, but they had the windows are rolled up and they just smoke. Hooter, and they have a little interview. The one with Method Man was kind of funny because after a while, Method Man was kind of looking like he was like, "Don't pass it to me anymore, man." You know. Like,
Hey, I want to shout out an event that's coming up here. This month actually. I guess it's June now. Wednesday, June 17th at the Blue Moose Tavern, our homie Nick Watrous is actually performing. He's actually a big hand in Rock the Canyon this year. So we should all go out and support that there. And so big shout outs to Nick, and I hope a lot of people pack the house for you that night. Blue Moose Tavern, it's in Green Mountain Falls. It's right in the front range of the mountains. So that'll be a cool little setting.
This is pretty tight. Something we talk about a lot here. Federal lawmakers pressing DEA to speed up marijuana research. That's all we need.
yeah.
Once we start this research, man, they are going to start
Reschedule.
kicking their own asses.
That's why they don't want to do it. They don't, because they know that they're not going to find anything that's going to be like, well, why are we doing this to this drug?
Yeah.
Dude, I read an article. No, you read an article on the air the other day about, didn't that one, the lead scientist for the governor behind marijuana research testified that he smoked weed and turned into a bat.
Yeah. That was our leading medical scientist for the United States.
Yeah.
He'd been a bat.
Yeah, he smoked weed and turned into a bat. And I'm a little disappointed when I hear that because I smoked weed a bunch of times and didn't turn into nothing.
I did.
You turned into something one time?
Yep. But I can't talk about it on the air.
I just said the other day that everybody knows J-Dub, everybody knows Batman, and they've never seen the two at a party together. So I am Batman, pretty much.
You're not allowed to say I am Batman.
Yeah, that just disqualified you from being Batman.
No, not at all. I'll whoop your ass right now with cool little toys.
With cool little toys.
And then you'll be stuck to the wall with spider webs and stuff. No, that's Spider-Man.
You could actually lasso a heated email around me right now. Yeah. It wouldn't be awesome at all, man.
It'd be kind of cool.
That's how blessed we are. We're talking about torturing each other with e-nails in the radio station studio. Like, dab on, ladies and gentlemen out there listening.
Dab on. I think
Dab
he's
on,
counting
radio
down.
friends.
Yep. 1 minute to go.
16.
Commercial. 16, Diablo.
16.
Hurry, run.
Got it.
Oh,
All right,
man.
we got one segment left.
Guess what we're going to talk about the last segment?
About how there's going to ruin Big Trouble in Little China. No, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that.
We're
Caitlyn
going to talk
Jenner.
about Rock the Canyon.
Oh, right.
We're going to talk about stuff.
I got something for Trog out there in Australia.
Well, let's hit that when we get back.
All right, I'm down.
KHI Radio Network. High Drive at 5 with the Weed Pimps. Let's talk pot.com. We'll be right back.
Weedpimpstore.com.
We interrupt this record to bring you a special bulletin. This is K-High, the world's first station.
How do you? I hate when people say shooting a viral car commercial. How do you know it's going to be viral? Doesn't it have to get like 12 million views in a certain amount of time or something to be viral? You just can't get 2 people to watch it and viral video.
You know what viral means?
What?
That it's just out on the internet.
I thought it was
No, it's just a term like viral video. It just means like it's on YouTube and shit.
whatever. So why are they shooting the internet?
We should do we should do like a little cipher when we get back. Like, you're listening to KI, blah, blah, and then when we get to that, be like, and you, and leave it open for the next person. Be like, we're probably smoking a butt right now with, you know, it's kind of good. No, you guys want it?
No, I don't know how we go. I don't know. I'm sorry. Right now.
Wrinkly ones.
Full doses.
Thank God, because I'm getting old.
Thank God, because I'm getting old. That would make you gay too, though.
No, prison rules take over at that point. Ouch. That was my elbow.
What are you even looking at, bro? We're on the radio talking, and you're over here looking at Pinterest or something.
You're looking at porn?
Yeah.
He's looking for like images for some reason. What are you gonna be
I'm
like?
not looking at images.
I seen a cool image.
Look, weed tips, marijuana. There's all kinds of stuff here.
I'm on Pinterest, bro.
Don't sweat me, dog. You do your own research, Gary.
Up at 60.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is disgusting, in case you want to know this. Nuclear sports quencher. It is nuclear. You get started on fire.
Nice guy. Colorado Springs, newest cannabis club, invites you to stop by and check out the new spot and meet their friends down. The atmosphere is very clean, relaxing, and unique, unlike Canada. Drinkers, top quality, $3 flavor reimbursed dab all day, every day.
You're like halfway in the shot.
Pipes, bombs, and black springs. You can also hang out
Dust.
in their fun-filled cannabis system area as well.
All you see is one hand catching that thing.
Turn the camera over some more.
You just see
Daily specials. Mr. Nice Guys are exactly that. Nice guys.
Nice guy.
Wild Ride Radio, the only talk show for everything motorcycle. If you're a weekend rider or a hardcore
Like
biker,
steady,
this
bro.
is the
Like
show for
steady
you.
back
Join
and
me,
forth.
Dallas Hagen, every week. We talk two-wheelers.
Like Survivor.
You're listening to
KI Radio Network.
with the weed tips.
High Drive at 5.
Let's Talk Pot.com.
And I was
Smoking big fat blunt.
I was too.
And we lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was confused, man.
Gary drops the ball a lot.
We want to thank Tincturebell, Pueblo and Colorado Springs, Joshua Tattoos, M&J Construction, Soco MMJ, Pipes Peak Canyon City and Colorado Springs, Rub and Grub KC Barbecue, Pothole, Mr. Nice Guy, WeedPimpStore.com. Who'd I forget? Anybody?
Your
Did
moms.
we nail them?
Your moms.
Did you get Pie Peak?
Yeah, man. Peak Canyon City.
Oh, you guys see what Casey's doing right now?
What?
Yes, it's badass.
What?
Yeah.
Casey Stark from the Canada Business Attorney Hour.
Yes.
He's out on a
Tour.
prohibition tour, man.
The pot heard around the world.
Yeah.
He's going to like
Really?
12 different state capitals in 12 days or something like that.
Good. That's nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's dope.
The Prohibition Ends tour.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is for Trog. If you're still out there listening to us, loophole allows Australian medical pot company to grow weed on an island.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Australian medical pot company Auscan Group Holdings is manipulating a legal loophole that could enable the weed firm to grow up to 10 tones. Tones. That's what it says. 10 tones, which is equal to 1.10 U.S. tons of medicinal marijuana on nearby Norfolk Island, located in the Pacific Ocean between Oz, New Zealand, and New Caledonia. Though cannabis is prohibited in Australia, as Trog said, hey, it really says that in this article.
As Trog said?
As Trog said.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're in the future. They're in the future.
Yeah. Though cannabis is prohibited in Australia, as Trog said, Norfolk's administration is self-governing and can grant a license for the legal cultivation and exportation of cannabis. So Auscan's chairman, Mallwasher, that's his name, Mallwasher, told the Australian Associated Press that although his company must still receive final approval from the administrator of the Norfolk Island, he is optimistic that such sanction will be forthcoming. So they are looking to grow over a ton of weed.
Yeah, how much is it exactly?
1.10 U.S. tons.
They can grow?
Auscan plans to grow anywhere from 1 to 10 tones of
1 to 10. So they might grow 10
tons
of medical pot to be exported to Canada, where medical marijuana
all the way to Canada.
Yes, yes. So they're
We
going
could do that.
So they're going to export their weed from Australia to Canada, where medical marijuana is legal, because the
And like
county
10 dump trucks worth of it.
the country has experienced difficulties providing sufficient and efficacious medical marijuana to its own citizens.
Wow.
That's pretty
bad.
bad.
That kind of opens up your eyes a lot. Like, that's insane. Like, so United States.
That is 1,000 pounds, right?
2,000.
2,000 pounds?
Yep.
So they're gonna grow 20,000, but they're just like, yep.
Because
That's a lot
it's
of
legal in
plants.
Canada. So, medical marijuana is everywhere. They've already gotten the clue and smarted up and figured this out a long time ago. And so their country can't even provide enough for the patients that they have in their country. That's insane. So they're getting some some export from Australia of all places.
It's right around the corner too. Upon Norfolk administration approval, Auscan is scheduled to deliver their first shipment of medicinal marijuana to Canada in 2016.
Wow, that is awesome. That's awesome on so many levels.
That is
So it's like just put on a boat.
Yep.
Boat, airplane, whatever they got.
One of the big old
That's
garage
gotta violate some kind of
carriers.
something though. I don't think anybody's allowed to put weed on an airplane and fly it somewhere.
Unless you're the government.
Yep, unless it's under the medical. I mean, that's export. I don't know what Canada and Australia's export laws are.
Technically, you're crossing all kinds of international borders still.
I'm gonna hit up
I don't
Canada.
know. That's interesting.
I'm gonna be like, yo, Canada, I grow good weed.
I know. Shoot.
What's up?
Let me, just say it's cool for me to grow 20,000 pounds. I'm down.
Speaking
That
of
is a lot.
20,000, we should hit Rocky Canyon real quick since we're
Yes.
about 5 minutes away from dipping out.
Speaking of
that's
now,
what I
you
thought.
want to talk about it.
Yep. Yeah, man, there's gonna be 20,000 people there this year.
Yes, it's going to be insane. One of the summer's biggest events. We're excited about it.
Yeah, man.
What
we're
else we
gonna,
got? What are we getting new going on this week?
With what?
Rocky Canyon, fool.
I mean, new. It's everything's already all lined up. Now we're just pushing.
Yep. If you're a vendor out there and you haven't heard of us, get a hold of the page on Facebook or contact one of us personally. We'll get you in and involved. We're building something that's Colorado proud. It's not just for Coloradoans. You can come from anywhere. You can be from anywhere. But this is something that we're digging roots here in Colorado that we kind of gave birth to because we like to have a good time and include our families in that.
Yep, family friendly.
Yep. Check us out. Google Rock the Canyon. Weed Pimp's 3rd annual Rock the Canyon. Find that on Facebook and let's do work and bring something memorable to the people that will be here 10 years from now as well.
Nice.
So we're falling asleep.
Yeah. We need to see about getting Trog involved, man. I'd love to have a Trog Rock the Canyon poster. That'd be sick.
That would be awesome.
Diablo, you know what to do.
I'll see what's up.
We need to get him some gear, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know how much shipping it is to the future?
It's worth it, though.
He sent me his address and stuff and told us thanks a lot and that he had a good time on the show. So, and that he'd come back anytime. So, I got his address and stuff, so we can send him some.
I wish we always ship to the future. Everybody that always ordered off the website, they order it today, they get it today. You know, like, what? I overnighted it and we didn't even need the nighttime.
Yeah,
like, here you go.
Until
You ordered it at 12, it got to your house at 10
He
a.m.
just orders something and then goes and opens the door. Haha, look, I got it. Like,
Yeah,
I wanna-
like that was amazing.
The toilet flushes backwards over there. Everything seems so cool in Australia.
Dude, you can go right here in Colorado and get the other side.
Yeah, dude, you
Flushing.
can go out to
We got the
Grand Junction.
Continental Divide here in Colorado. So you can see the opposite.
Look at
flush.
the look of amazement on Gary's face.
Yeah.
He's like, I
He
had
did.
no idea.
He's like,
I
I lived in
didn't know that
Colorado
was
my
the
whole
thing.
life, and I've
I didn't
always
know that
pooped
was
to
the
the right. You're telling me I can poop to the left in Colorado somewhere?
Yeah, The Simpsons said it was only in Australia that it went the other direction.
Well,
That's-
you've seen how much he was at the chalkboard, right?
Yeah. When you get your information from the Simpsons, that
Dude,
really explains a
No,
lot.
bro, they've been on TV for 39 years. There's got to be some reason.
They're fun.
Yeah, guys. So,
Not very educational.
so out there at Rock the Canyon, we're gonna be raffling off a car this year. Somebody's gonna take home a car. We got the nurses coming down to dab us out. We got stand-up comedians, the kids area. Like we could go on for an hour of everything happening. The fire spinner guys, the hula hoopers, like anything that you can think of festival, we're trying to include it. And I think we have a few surprises as well. Not so surprising though, Surreal Lasers, they are uber amped for this year's thing. Like I think they have some stuff up their sleeve because they message the event page every couple of days like, we're in, we're ready, we're down, we're doing work. Can't wait for this year. See you all in a little bit. Like they stay on it. So
Oh yeah, they showed us some little tricks up their sleeve last time we met up with them up in Denver.
yep. And some of the vendors, some of the packages come with your logo displayed in that laser display for all the people to see all night long.
Yep.
So like we're really trying to piece it together and make this very tangible for everybody on any level. So yeah, look it up, guys. Come out to Rock the Canyon. It's gonna be a great time.
Yep. Support the movement, definitely.
We gave away our first pair of tickets today.
Yep.
Yep.
And we're gonna give away a new used car.
Brand new.
To you.
Brand new to you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, this car is brand new to you.
Yep. Hey, and also don't forget, come check me out tonight in Denver. I'm doing DJ contest for Weed Reviewer magazine. So
About to kill that shit.
yep.
I don't even know if that's a contest, but okay.
It's a contest.
Well, Nicotine's
That's what they're-
going.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a contest. I got mad love and respect for Nick T.
yeah, Nicotine is pimping. I look up to him in multiple aspects. His
Definitely.
extraction,
Oh yeah,
DJ
he's
abilities,
deep in the industry.
badass.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, I don't think anyone has done as many
Too many.
cannabis events as probably me as Nick T. You know, he's been in this since square one, just the same as I have. So much love and respect to Nick T. Can't wait to see you tonight. Too bad
Much
my
love
friends
to
aren't
all
gonna
of
be
our
there.
sponsors, everybody that tunes in on YouTube and letstalkpot.com. We got some paperwork going through, and we're going to have some exciting news coming for all of you listeners out there. So stay tuned for that. That's a couple weeks away. Big things happening. Check out weedpimpstore.com. You can support the movement, the merch game. Check out what we're doing on there.
Stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to give away another pair of We Pimp Rock the Can tickets.
Shout out my boy Patron tuning in.
Yeah. If you haven't caught him live anywhere, whenever you see that name, go check it out. Amped up set there.
So did we decide we're doing Sonic Bloom?
60.
Who?
Sonic Bloom?
I'd love to.
I would like to.
I'm down.
Right now, I'm worried about going out, getting on my
That's
Jeep,
it.
and tearing up the rest of the sunlight that's
That's
left
what
today.
I'm talking about. I'm feeling
Yeah.
sick, but I just want to go ride my motorcycle.
So tomorrow's what?
Some weed.
Tomorrow's Hump Day Wednesday, right?
Tomorrow's
Wacky Weed Wednesday, Word Wednesday, Wordplay with the Weed Pimps. We got everything coming
And
tomorrow.
Mr. Trey says he's going to leave us some munchies.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, yo.
So we're K-High Radio Network.
30.
Let's Talk Pot.com. Stream us worldwide. Tell a friend about us. Tune in, tune out. Peace.
See you tomorrow.
Got a problem with the weed, you need to open your eyes to get the weed transmission.
Remember,
Baby,
you
get
should-
with the time. Yeah, find me at the speakeasy, smoking it up. Taking dabs with the eyebrows, Dustin J. Dust. Haters keep hating, cause we on the rise. Kings of the movement, weed pimp for life.